Hello everybody, my name is Atlas and welcome on back to another video. After an 146 day long strike, the Writers Guild of America is reporting that they have finally reached a deal with Hollywood to end the strike.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Also, the right is experiencing a very strange episode of mass psychosis. And apparently, the Canadian Parliament just gave a standing ovation to an SS member. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into all this news. Mass psychosis is a very interesting phenomenon that has been observed across human history. You have the Dancing Plague of 1518, Salem witch trials, and now the McDonald's Japan incident. You see, the McDonald's Japan Twitter account posted this 20-second advertisement. Nothing special about this ad, as you can see. But I guess conservatives saw something that we didn't, because all of a sudden, conservatives across Twitter started complaining about how the left despises this commercial for portraying family values or something like that. But the funniest thing about all this is, no liberal or leftist actually cares about this ad at all, in any capacity. No complaints, no outrage, no nothing. This outrage from the left about this McDonald's commercial doesn't exist. So then why is the right talking about this commercial pissing off liberals so much? Well, one explanation is mass psychosis. Maybe a few delusional Twitter users saw this depiction of a heterosexual white family. Maybe they thought to themselves, oh, the left must despise this depiction of a nuclear family. They must be outraged that this ad doesn't feature two lesbian girls in their Subaru. So they wrote a tweet about it. They opened up their phones and tweeted one of their 80 different tweets of the day. They tweeted about how the left is too woke to enjoy this wholesome McDonald's commercial, tweeting about something that they came up with in their own head. And I mean, it's pretty fitting, I think, since that's where most of the right's battles are fought, inside their own minds, against people and things that never existed to begin with.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars?
Zelensky's speech received at least a dozen standing ovations. There was also one for this man, a 98-year-old Ukrainian Canadian who fought for Ukrainian independence against the Russians during the Second World War.
Yeah, so if I recall correctly, during the Second World War, the Russians were actually fighting Nazi Germany. So most likely these Ukrainian freedom fighters were aligned with Nazi Germany, right? But hey, maybe we can give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe these freedom fighters fought both the Russians and the Nazi... I guess he's just literally a member of the SS. Hey, guys, maybe we shouldn't be giving this guy a standing ovation. Too late, I guess. They're just doing it. Okay. Am I surprised that the Canadian Parliament is applauding an SS member? Kind of. Should I be? Probably not. I totally would expect them to applaud a member of the Azov Battalion, because that type of Nazi apologist shit seems perfectly up their alley, right? This guy wasn't even in the Azov Battalion. He's just a literal Nazi. Not a neo-Nazi. No, he's the real deal. He's the OG, the original fucking Nazi. Dog, he doesn't have anything to do with this war at all. Like, I don't have the full context of the speech. Maybe it wasn't explicitly said during the speech that he fought during the Second World War. But this is so fucking far beyond the Azov Battalion apologism we see in the Ukraine-Russia discourse. This is just a literal Nazi from a complete different fucking war, dude. I don't understand why. Why did Zelensky bring this man? You could have chosen anyone else. And I'm sure the politicians involved here aren't that worried about people realizing who they were applauding for, because they can deflect with some ridiculous reactionary bullcrap and say something like, oh yeah, the Nazis were bad, but the Soviets shouldn't have occupied Ukraine. All this fucking whitewashing and revisionist shit makes me want to puke, man. Like, first DeSantis saying slavery wasn't actually so bad, they got some useful skills out of that stuff. And now we're applauding Nazis? Like, I don't know. Nothing really surprises me anymore, to be honest. Anyways, moving on. The Writers Guild of America, the WGA, has announced that they have reached a tentative deal with the AMPTP. Now, obviously, the details of this agreement haven't been released yet. They won't be released until the deal is finalized, but this is some pretty exciting stuff. According to the negotiating committee's statement, they, quote, can say with great pride that this deal is exceptional, with meaningful gains and protections for writers in every sector of the membership. Other highlights from the letter include that the WGA is still on strike, but yesterday the decision was made to suspend picketing, meaning workers still aren't going back to work, but they're also not on the, the front lines picketing, with the signs and whatnot. Once the deal is finalized, it will be sent to the WGAW board in the WGAE Council, and they'll vote on whether or not to hold a contract ratification vote, in which all members of the union will vote on whether or not to accept the terms of this new contract. So ultimately, we won't know the details until that vote happens, but I do have hope. I do have hope for the gains workers are going to get from this deal. The last time the WGA went on strike, Hollywood lost billions of dollars, and after 146 whole days on the strike, I'm hoping that the AMPTP will have to make some big concessions. But anyways, that's about all I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing, but no pressure, no pressure. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.